It's time for Tomcats Countdown, presented by your local McDonald's. I'm loving it. Now, with a preview of tonight's game, here's the voice of the Tomcats, Dickie Martin.
Well, good evening, everybody, from Huntington High School here in Huntington, West Virginia. Welcome to Tomcat Basketball for our last regular season game of the season. The Tomcats taking on the Huntington Highlanders. Ashland comes in fresh off a win on Tuesday night, beating the previously undefeated George Washington 64-60 to raise a record of 14-7. Huntington High, a tough start to start the season. They lost their first 7 games and have won their last 6. They stand at 6-7 overall. They beat Riverside on Tuesday night here at home 63-56. For Ashland and Huntington High, they're playing for only the third time as we know it as these two schools. Many times Ashland and Huntington High and Huntington East played over the years, but since it's now just Huntington High, they're only playing for the third time. Last time we visited up here, Ashland lost 58-55. They came to Ashland the previous year.
Big Sandy knows better performance begins with better sleep, whether that's in the boardroom, the classroom, or the gym. No shortcuts, no workarounds. If you're not sleeping, well, it's more than likely your old mattress. We have the top brands to try before you buy. Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Sealy, Casper, Purple, Nectar, and more at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, free fast delivery on most sets and a 120-night guarantee, and financing options regardless of your credit. Better sleep begins at Big Sandy Superstore.
Celebrity impersonation not an endorsement.
Stop by Toyota of Ashland before or after the game and save thousands during Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on select.
This is Tomcats Countdown, presented by your local McDonald's. I'm loving it on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Here at Huntington High. So it's the Tomcats and the Highlanders here. Nice, pretty nice crowd here at this gymnasium. Was built. They tell me this building was built in 1994. And I don't know how many it holds, maybe 1,500, I guess, or something like that. But they're honoring the 2005 state champion Huntington High basketball team here tonight. I wouldn't know them if they hit me in the face, but maybe my counterpart, Bill Cornwell, will.
I would know them because I broadcasted their games.
Oh, there you go.
Tom Roten and myself and
there you go.
Chris Tatum. We were on that glory road with those guys.
There you go. And it's quite a road it is.
Patrick Patterson was part of that team.
Was Patrick a part of that?
Patrick,
okay.
oh, yes.
I've called many of his games when he was at Rose Hill.
Right.
And went to the state tournament one year.
Yep.
So I know him. I don't know if he's here or not.
Everybody's a UK fan knows him.
Oh, yeah. And of course, played for the University of Kentucky.
And a decent NBA career.
Yeah, had a pretty good career.
Yep.
All right, it's Ashland and Huntington High. We'll come back and talk to head coach Ryan Bonner of the Tomcats in a moment. Stay with us here on Cat Sports.
Are you or a loved one dealing with a slow-to-heal wound? Bluegrass Wound Care in Ashland is a private practice specializing in advanced treatments to help your wounds heal faster and more effectively. Their wide range of progressive healing techniques have proven results with no referral required. Call today to schedule an appointment and be seen the same week. Any wounds, any age, don't wait. Get the care you deserve today. Call Bluegrass Wound Care at 606-325-6493.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Stop by Toyota of Ashland before or after the game and save thousands during Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on select Toyota Tundras and Toyota Tacomas. Up to $3,000 off MSRP. It's Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. They look forward to seeing you soon. Stop by 3503 Winchester Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky, or visit toyotaofashland.com. Toyota of Ashland Truck Month. Toyota Tundras is based off stock number T235773 and Tacoma stock number T052137.
Big Sandy knows better performance begins with better sleep, whether that's in the boardroom, the classroom, or the gym. No shortcuts, no workarounds. If you're not sleeping, well, it's more than likely your old mattress. We have the top brands to try before you buy. Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Sealy, Casper, Purple, Nectar, and more at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, free fast delivery on most sets and a 120-night guarantee, and financing options regardless of your credit. Better sleep begins at Big Sandy Superstore.
Celebrity impersonation not an endorsement.
You're listening to Tomcats Countdown, presented by your local McDonald's. I'm loving it on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Coach Ryan Bonner, first of all, it's our last regular season road game. That's good.
Yeah, we get to finish off the last chunk of our schedule at home at Anderson Gym. Very exciting. It was funny. We got on the bus, and I was counting make sure everybody was on the bus, and I overheard Xander say, "This is my last regular season road game that I'll ever play in." And I kind of stopped for a second. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that." He's right, and it's funny how fast it goes by, man. But like I said, definitely glad to be able to finish off our season at home. That'll be great, especially for our seniors.
Oh yeah. All right. Coming off a big win over George Washington, another West Virginia school tonight with Huntington High, who apparently has caught fire all of a sudden.
Yeah, they dropped their first 7 or 8 games, and then I think have won 6 straight. Yeah. So they're starting to figure it out. They're extremely athletic and extremely fast in the open floor. I think that's the first thing that pops when you turn on the film is just how fast they are and quick. And they do a really good job of getting to the paint and getting to the rim. And another challenging opponent on the road. Great, it should be a great atmosphere. I know they're honoring the 2005 state championship team tonight. So yeah, should be a good night of basketball.
You talk about speed. We faced it. And the two I can really pop out into my mind is Bardstown and Bowling Green. They both are quick. They both have a lot of speed.
Yes, and it's very similar. These guys like to really get out and run in transition. So for us, stopping the ball early and then sprinting back and getting set is going to be key because they do the bulk of their scoring when they're running. They also can, if you're loose with it, they can turn you over. They are a zone press team. They like to run a 2-2-1 pressure defense, and if you, like I said, if you're loose with it, they'll turn you over and they'll create baskets that way too. So we got to stop them in transition, and we can't allow them to turn us over tonight.
Turnovers were a little bit of a problem on Tuesday night. Our normal is about 5 or 6. We had 8, so we got to keep that down into that single digit.
Yes, definitely, because for Huntington, that's how their offense really gets going is when they start turning you over. So, going to have to be really strong with the basketball, make sure we're making the right decisions, the right reads, and like I said, transition defense is going to be paramount as well.
Okay, our basketball team feel good about them. You only in the last week for us anyway, and you like what you see?
I do, and you and I talked about this after the George Washington game the other night. It was really good for us to get that grinded out, gritty, tough, physical win on the road because we had really, up to that point, we'd struggled to do that. Mm-hmm. So to me, that shows growth in our basketball team that we can win that possession by possession, grinded out, physical basketball game. So very, very pleased with what I'm seeing up to this point. I still think that we're going to continue to get better. Like we've always talked about, the goal is to be playing your best basketball in March.
Yeah. Okay, you've got we're shooting it better now. Turnovers have always been not a real problem. Rebounding is coming around.
It is, and I thought that's where we were really good on Tuesday. George Washington had great size and strength, and Noah Lewis, the big for them, is one of the better bigs that we've played against this year. And I think they ended up beating us by 2 on the glass, which against a team like that, I'll take it. As long as we're within 3 or even, I can live with that. I like our chances, and we didn't give up continuous second and third chances. We really worked to hold them to 1, and I thought that paid off, especially down the stretch. So, and that's another facet where I do think we are improving.
A team like Huntington, now you said they like to turn you over, but you can turn the table on them. they may turn it over because they're in such a hurry.
Yes, yeah, I agree with that. They play so fast-paced that sometimes you can get out of control. But, you know, we've been pretty good ourselves offensively with ball security this year, like you said. We don't really turn it over a whole lot. And we've seen and faced teams that have pressed Bowling Green. They tried to press us, and I thought we managed it. And what we can always do to our advantage is we can stick shooters at the back end of that press. Yeah. That way, if we break it, we're going to have wide open corner threes. Yeah. So you can bet your hind end if they're going to press us. Preston Hoskins is going to be in the back line of that press.
Yeah, guaranteed. All right, for the first time, and we only got 6 games left, but for the first time, we are at full strength.
That is correct. Yes, the KHSAA ruled Elijah Neal eligible today, so he will definitely be in our varsity rotation tonight. And I think that he's a player that's immediately going to make us better on both ends of the floor. He defends, he shares the ball well, he can attack the rim, he knows our offense. So very high IQ, very hardworking player, and you know, just for the record, you know, the kid's went through a lot with this.
Yes, he has.
He's went through a lot. I mean, he's essentially missed a whole regular season of basketball as a sophomore.
Right.
Can't get those back.
Nope.
But what was so incredible is the way that he carried himself every single day. Mm-hmm. He never complained. His body language was never bad. He came into practice every day, worked as hard as he could, played JV and didn't complain about that either, and just continued to get better and make everybody else better around him. He could not have handled that situation any better. So I know as a coach, I will be very, very happy to watch him go check into the varsity game tonight.
Nerves could play a little bit of a problem, I guess, for him. He's going to be a little nervous.
Yeah, and that's natural, especially, you know, considering he hasn't played any varsity minutes this year. But, you know, he doesn't get shook very easily. He's a pretty composed young man, and he's such a competitor that I think within a possession he'll have all that worked out of him.
Another good thing is, you know, he's played JV and practiced with you all year, so he's meshed with the other guys.
Yeah, he knows our guys. They all love him. You know, it was great today. I brought our team into the locker room, and I made the announcement that he had been ruled eligible, and he didn't know yet.
Oh, okay.
And our guys just went nuts. They were screaming and hollering, and so that shows me that we have a very together bunch. But he meshes well with all those guys, and it helps because he's such an unselfish player. Yeah. He's very much create for others first, and that's only going to make us better.
Okay. Good luck. See you after the game.
All right. Thanks, Dickie.
Coach Ryan Bonner of the Tomcats back in a moment on Cat Sports.
This is Clay at Pollock's, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollock's is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollock's at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at pollocksjewelers.com.
Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick Envista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Carberry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy Heavy Duty pickup save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverado save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 trade assist must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all-new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Go Wildcats. Go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
Primary Plus has invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and their newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
You're listening to Tomcats Countdown, presented by your local McDonald's. I'm loving it on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Welcome back, everybody, to Huntington High School as the Tomcats get ready to take on the Highlanders from Huntington High. Cats at 14-7, fresh off a win over George Washington, 64-60 on Tuesday night. Huntington High, after losing their first 7, have won their last 6. And they are fresh off a win Tuesday night at home against Riverside, 63-56. Tomcats continue to be the winningest high school basketball program in the Commonwealth and the 5th overall in the nation with 2,135 wins. Also want to say that the Ashland Kittens have a couple of big games coming up tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. They will take on the top-ranked and undefeated Portsmouth Lady Trojans at the Anderson Gym. That game tips off at 2:30. There's a JV game between Ashland and Colgrove girls at 1 o'clock. And then, of course, tomorrow night, the Tomcats will be hosting Fleming County at 7:30 tip-off at the Anderson Gym. The Kittens are now 13-8. They have a game tomorrow. They have another game Monday hosting Russell, which they obliterated earlier this week. And then they have a game Thursday at home against Boyd County. And I think they have their final game is against Montgomery County at home. So they got a nice stretch of home games coming up with some pretty good opponents. So the Kittens under Stacey Davis now 13-8. Will host Portsmouth tomorrow at 2:30 at the Anderson Gym. Monday against Russell at 7:30. Also want to say hello to one of our assistant coaches and our JV coach, Tyler Dotson, from here in Huntington. Tyler's got the flu and wasn't able to make it today, but his JV's won big, 64-49 to improve to 9-2. I also want to say hello to Christopher Gregory, one of our big Tomcat fans, who's a little bit under the weather, and Dave Anderson as well, great official here in northeastern Kentucky, and has called many a state high school event, whether it be football, basketball, volleyball, baseball. He's caught them all, I believe. So I want to say hello to him as well and keep him in your prayers. He's battling a little bit of illness right now. Xander Carter continues to be Ashland's all-time leading scorer. He's got 2,873 points. I think it's safe to say with the Tomcats after tonight with 5 games remaining. They've got 4 next week and 1 tomorrow, all at home. That's the good news. I think the young man will hit 3,000, which would be pretty much unheard of in high school basketball, but that's quite an accomplishment for that young man who's, of course, going on to play for Liberty University and the Flames down in Virginia. Well, we had the 64th District seating, and that took place earlier this week. The 64th District will be held at Ashland, and it will start on Monday, the 24th of February, when the number 2 seed Boyd County will take on Fairview. That game is at 6:30. The championship game will feature Ashland, who's the number 1 seed. That'll be on the 26th. That's a Wednesday. And Ashland will play the winner of the Boyd County Fairview game at 7 o'clock on the 26th of February. The boys' 61st District, also at Ashland, will be played. It'll start on February the 24th. Number 2 seed Boyd County will be taking on Fairview. And the championship of the boys' district will be February 27th at 7 o'clock as the number 1 seed Ashland Tomcats will play either Boyd County or Fairview. So that's the 64th District pairings. And, of course, we'll be on the air for all the Ashland games, whether it be boys or girls. Well, Bill Cornwell's alongside, and it's good to have him tonight. The head coach of Huntington High is not here tonight. No. He's a little bit under the weather, and their assistant coach, J.J. Martin.
In an unusual situation, Lambros Fingos is the head coach here in Huntington. It's the second season, as you mentioned in some of your pregame stuff. Well, he's sick tonight. Well, Lambros worked for J.J. Martin at Cabell Midland a couple of years ago.
I didn't know that.
And so Lambros gets the head coaching job here. J.J. comes on as an assistant, so J.J. is going to be the interim head coach tonight for the Highlanders. You talk about playing Fleming County tomorrow. I was doing a little look at some of the state statistics today on the KHSAA website, and Tomcat fans, be ready. I mean, we already know what Fleming County's got. Obviously, they were in the AIT, but Fleming County is in the top 15 in the state in offense as far as offensive efficiency, points per game. Buddy Biggs has those guys playing well, Mickey.
Yep, they're a good basketball team, and I think it's a 3-horse race for the region championship. I think Ashland is not head and shoulders, but I think they're at the top of that list. Boyd County and Fleming County are the next two, I think, and
who knows about Russell?
Russell's not bad, but you know, they haven't. You've got to look at schedules, you know, and
exactly
they haven't played anybody.
You know,
so.
and people,
and Ashland has.
Ashland's played everybody.
Yeah,
I mean, and they have played
everybody.
I mean, especially even like last week, you had that late game with Bowling Green down there in Woodford County. My gosh, Bowling Green's a just perennial team in the Sweet 16.
You're right. And Ashland's played the 7th toughest schedule in the state this year.
Easily.
All right, we'll come back and get you started with starting lineups and get you going as Ashland takes on Huntington High here at Huntington High on Cat Sports.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter ice melt only $9.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $23.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats! Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646. Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Get ready for sneaker squeaking, elbow banging, high school hardcourt action. Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340 present Ashland Tomcats basketball. Let's return to the arena for all the play-by-play action with Dickie Martin on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Welcome back, everybody, to Huntington High as the Tomcats get ready to take on the Highlanders for the Cats tonight. Their same 5 as usual. It'll be Xander Carter, 6'6 senior. Tyson Lalone, a 6'3 senior. Preston Hoskins, a 6'4 senior. Drew Smith, a 5'10 junior. And Caleb Clark, a 6'3 junior. 3 seniors, 2 juniors for the Cats tonight. And a welcome addition. He will make his debut tonight. It'll be Elijah Neal, the transfer from Russell. Finally got eligible today after the KHS AA drug their feet for many days, I'll say that. And he's a 6'1 sophomore. Last year he played at Russell. Averages 15 points last year. Shot 44% from the field, 34% from behind the line, and had 45 threes. So that's a Cat starting lineup with Carter and Lalone, Hoskins, Smith, and Clark. This PA guy keeps screaming. I don't know what we're going to do, man. He's a screamer, isn't he?
He is... he's laying it down, baby.
All right, for Huntington High, it'll be Isaiah Lapsley, a 5'7 junior. Tristan Hornbuckle, a 5'6 senior for the Highlanders. Andre Crawford, a 6'2 senior for the Highlanders of Coach Spengos, but he's not here tonight. Number 10, Jamari Tubbs, Tavian Chandler, 6'3" senior, and Jamari Tubbs. Tomcats are all maroon tonight with white trim and numerals and lettering. Huntington High is in white, trimmed in gold and green. Cats are going left to right on your dial to be Carter at 6'6". And I would think it'll probably be Chandler for Huntington High at 6'3". We have one official's name. His name is Porter. And then the two guys that accompany him called the JV game tonight. They weren't too bad.
Does that mean they're getting 2 checks tonight?
I would think so.
I would think so, too.
They weren't too bad.
Cha-ching.
All right, Carter against Chandler in the air. Chandler controls it to Tubbs. Tubbs has got it in backcourt. Cats are going to open up in a man-to-man. Across the timeline comes Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle going to give it to Chandler. Chandler out front, back to Hornbuckle. In the corner it goes now to Lapsley. He'll penetrate, give to Hornbuckle, driving the baseline. Gives it nicely inside and put up and in by Crawford, and it's 2-0 Huntington High. Well, they just threw that basketball out.
Well, actually, there was an extra basketball that was sitting down in the end zone.
There you go. I don't know what that's all about.
I don't either.
20 seconds in, we had a stoppage of play. We're ready to go. Hoskins into Carter. Carter's going to run the point out front. Huntington High's going to run the man-to-man defense. In the corner, it goes to Clark. Clark will drive the baseline, and they say he walked. Turnover, Ashland. That's their first of the night. Ashland usually has trouble with turnovers early, but then they calm down.
Yeah, that was a messed up play right there because the cutter wasn't there to start that play.
Lapsley's got it out front to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle on the right side to Tubbs. Tubbs going to drive the left side. He'll bounce it off his foot and out of bounds. Turnover Huntington High, and Ashland's got to come in the other way. Turnover for turnover. Nice gym here. I think it seats, I don't know, Bill thinks you can get 2,000 in here.
1,500 to 2,000.
I think 1,500 is its limit. High post to Clark to Carter. Carter down the lane. Inside out now to Lalone. He'll go inside out. Out to Smith to Clark. Clark will penetrate in the corner to Carter. Carter looks. He'll take it into the bucket. He'll put it off the glass and in. They've got a tie game at 2. First tie of the night. Here comes Huntington High in a hurry. These teams like to get it and go. Lapsley out front. Gives to Tubbs. Ashland still man-to-man. Tubbs will stand and guard. He'll go down the right flank. Give it up now to Lapsley. Lapsley tries to go inside to Crawford, who's got it. He went up and got it and put it up and in. Crawford's got all of Huntington's points, 4-2. Here comes Carter with it. Carter will penetrate inside out. Hoskins for a long 3. It's no good. Rebounded by the Highlanders. And coming out of there, Tubbs. Lapsley gets it to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle back out to Lapsley. 4-2 Huntington here in the early going. Near side it comes now to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle guarded by Lalone. In the corner to Chandler. Chandler drives in, puts it off the glass. No. Rebounded by Clark of Ashland. Here come the Cats the other way. Ahead it goes to Lalone to Carter. He'll set up for a long 3. Way short. Rebounded by Lapsley. Ahead it goes, and a wide open layup on the other end of Chandler. It's 6-2 Huntington here in the early going. Carter will walk it across the line. We're about 2 minutes in or so. Huntington High now sagging man-to-man. Near side is Smith. Now to Hoskins. Hoskins looks things over, takes a dribble out, gives to Clark straight away. We're playing on a college floor, by the way, 94 feet. Here's Lalone, now to Clark. Clark around the arc to the near side. Looks, goes down deep in the corner. Hoskins back out to Clark. Clark puts it on the floor and back to Hoskins. Hoskins looking out front now to Smith. Smith on the weave, gives now to Clark. Clark will penetrate, give it to Lalone. He'll take it down the lane, and he'll lose it and get a blocking foul on Huntington. Foul is going to be on Chandler, his first. 5:15 to go here in the first. 6-2 Huntington. Cat basketball. Smith will put it in play underneath his bucket. He looks, brings it in. Hoskins open for a 3. Misses everything but the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Lapsley down to Chandler, who gets behind the defense, and Huntington High's raced out to an 8-2 lead. Here comes Carter with the basketball. Carter down the left wing. He'll stop. Bring it back out. Top of the wing on the far side. Looks over the Huntington man-to-man. Now to Hoskins. Hoskins back to Carter. Carter will fake. He'll take it down the lane. Inside out to Lalone. Lalone will take it to the baseline. Behind the back pass to Carter. He'll take it to the bucket. Lay it up. It won't go. Got his rebound. And Hoskins is there to put the garbage bucket back in. 8-4. Huntington High by 4 with 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Here comes Lapsley. Lapsley on the right side to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle looks over the Ashland man-to-man. Hornbuckle's got it, top of the key. He does go with a long one, and he banks it in. How about that? He caught bank all the way. 9-4, Huntington by 5. In the corner goes for the Tomcats. Down low, the trailer. Clark's got it on an easy bucket and a nice assist from Lalone. It's 9-6, and here comes Tubbs in a hurry. He'll take it to the bucket, get it blocked by Hoskins. Hoskins comes out there with it, gets knocked down, gets it over to Carter, now to Clark. Clark's going to take it to the hole. He'll lay it up and get hammered from the side by Andre Crawford. 11-6. Huntington High leads it. Caleb Clark will be at the foul line for the Cats, a 73% free throw shooter, averages 11 points, 6 rebounds a game. The 6'3 junior will get 2. Cats trailing by 5. Clark up and rattled it in. Hoskins out for the Cats, and coming into the game for the first time tonight, Cam Davis. 11-7. One more for Caleb Clark. Clark, a deep breath of the line, one dribble and on its way, good again. Cats have cut it to 3 at 11-8. Here comes Lapsley with the basketball. Smith's going to get him at midcourt. He'll angle it toward the right side and give it to a newcomer in. That's Deneka for Huntington High, a sophomore. He has it out front, and we got a foul as Chandler took it and going to the bucket. Carter fouled him.
Yeah, Dishnek is the guy that the Tomcats are having to really going to pay attention to. He's the real outside shooting threat.
Is he?
Yeah.
11-8, Huntington High, 3:40 to go here in the first. Tomcats have gone to that 2-3 zone. Out front is Tubbs, Lapsley, near side to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle takes a dribble, back down deep in the corner against the zone, back out to Hornbuckle. Now to Deneka. Deneka, here's a long one by Chandler. He missed everything. Rebound out of bounds. It'll belong to Ashland. 3:20 to go in the quarter. Ashland down by 3. Clark will inbounds to Carter. Carter will walk it across the 10-second line. Huntington High still going to play a little man-to-man. Carter going to run the point out front with a left-handed dribble. They set the high pick and roll. He'll roll to the bucket, power it up, miss the shot, and it's rebounded by Chandler. Chandler with the outlet pass to Crawford. Crawford to Chandler. Chandler down on the right side. Hornbuckle. Here's Deneka for a long 3. Missed high and wide. Rebounded by Lalone. Lalone now to Clark. Cats down 3. Clark's going to blow by Deneka, lay it off the glass and in. Caleb Clark's got 4, and the Cats have cut it to 1 at 11-10. Lapsley will walk it across the line. Ashland falls back in their 2-3 zone. Near side Deneka. Deneka looking, cross court now to Hornbuckle. Back to Deneka. Deneka, turn around at the high post, put up and missed everything. Was Crawford, rebounded by Clark. So the Cats zone working so far. Here comes Lalone. Lalone inside out to Davis. Now to Clark. Clark around the horn now to Smith. Smith in the corner to Clark. He'll throw up the 3 for the lead. He'll miss it. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Huntington High. Justin Hughes had a big JV game. He had 30 points tonight in the JV game. Will go in. And Tyson Lalone will go out. The freshman is Hughes. He's special. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Huntington High leads it 11-10. Cats back in their 2-3 defense. Here's Hornbuckle. Angles it toward the right side. Still on the dribble. Looks over the zone. Bring it back out on top now to Lapsley. Lapsley looking, top of the wing, penetrates over to Hornbuckle. He'll penetrate to Lapsley. Lapsley nearly walked, now back out on top to Hornbuckle. Minute 45 to go here in the first. Huntington High by 1. 3 ball way out, way off by Lapsley, rebounded by Clark. Ahead it goes to Smith. Smith has it taken away by Lapsley. He'll go to Crawford, who will lay it up and in. Tomcats' second turnover, and Huntington High capitalizes to lead at 13-10. Here comes Xander Carter with a minute 20 to go in the quarter. Around the arc to the near side, gives to Smith. Smith looking, now to Clark. Clark back to Smith. In the wing over there on to Davis. Back to the near side, here's Clark. Clark against Huntington's man-to-man. Back door going in for the shot, Carter, and he gets hammered. And will shoot 2. The foul's going to be on Crawford. I got him with 2 already. Minute 8 to go here in the quarter, and Carter will shoot 2.
And to be honest with you, Dickie, that is tough news for Huntington because they can't afford to be without Crawford.
Carter, a 70% free throw shooter, averages 23 points a game. He'll shoot 2 with Ashland down by 3. One dribble on its way and good. Malone checks back in for the Tomcats, and Smith will get a breather. Won't be long till we'll see Mr. Neal in the game, I'm thinking. 13-11. Carter could chop that lead right in half. On its way and rimming out. Rebounded by Tubbs. Tubbs to Lapsley. Ashland still in their 2-3 zone. Lapsley with it out front. Out between the rings. Stands and dribbles. Looks down low. Nothing going. Right side to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle will just stand over there on the far side, and he'll back it back out to center circle. 45 seconds to go. Near side now to Tubbs. Tubbs to Lapsley. Lapsley penetrates and backs it back out. Lapsley left side now to Tubbs. Tubbs back to Lapsley. Lapsley around the arc to the right side. Feeds it down low. Give and go. Deneka puts up the shot. It's good. 15-11. Ashland trails it by 4. 22 seconds to go. Ashland will play for the last one with Carter walking it across the line. Huntington still man-to-man. Carter just dribbling out front. Guarded by Deneka. Down to 12 seconds. Carter makes his move to the top of the key, down the left side of the lane, inside out to Hughes. 5 seconds. Now Lalone will put up a long 3. It's missed everything. Rebounded by Hornbuckle, and that'll do it. At the end of one, it's Huntington High 15 and Ashland 11. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want you to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank. Located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats can't find the range right now. They have not made a 3 and trail it by 4 at the end of one, 15-11. Ashland basketball to start the second. It'll be Carter, Lalone, Smith, Clark, and Davis for the Cats. And Huntington High's yet to break huddle. Smith will inbounds it, far side of midcourt. Well, there's Lapsley, and there's Chandler, and Tubbs, and Hornbuckle, and Deneka. No Crawford. He's out. He's got 6 of their 15, but he's got 2 fouls. Davis with it out front. Huntington High man-to-man. Right side to Carter. He'll blow by Deneka, take it to the bucket. At the block, inside out to Smith. Back to Carter. Carter at the arc will blow by his defender again. He'll go up for the shot. He'll make it, but it won't count. Foul before the shot by Deneka, his first. Common foul. Ashland will keep it, trailing by 4. Drew Smith will put it in play underneath his bucket. He'll lob it way out front to Carter. Carter left side to Davis. Now back to Carter. Deneka can't guard him. Carter with it in the wing. Back straight away to Davis. He'll reset the offense. Near side now to Carter. They try to balance the floor. Carter's got it straight away to Clark. Clark gives go to Smith. Smith against Lapsley. Now to Clark. Far side to Davis, and they'll try it again. Davis around the arc to the near side on the dribble. Gives to Smith. Straight away to Clark. Clark now alone. Alone will penetrate. He'll back out on the dribble to Carter. Carter against Deneka. They clear it out. He'll go to Lalone. Lalone drives the baseline. He got his pocket picked by Hornbuckle. 2-on-2 the other boy. Hornbuckle for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Carter. Here come the Cats. Still down 4. Minute gone here in the second. Carter down the lane. Shuffles it up and gets hammered again. He'll shoot 2. This foul is going to be on Tubbs, his first. Carter goes back to the foul line to shoot 2. I don't think they can guard Carter man on man, so I think what they'll do is Carter should draw a lot of foul shots tonight, maybe. Carter's first one up, good. When the debut of Elijah Neal. Lalone out, Clark out, and also back in Hoskins. Elijah Neal, the sophomore, making his debut here in the varsity. He's a good one. Carter up, got it. Trims the lead to 3 at 2 to 15 to 13. Lapsley sets the offense for Huntington High. Ashland still in their 2-3 zone. Here's Lapsley, near side now to Tubbs. Tubbs looks over the zone, far side to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle's going to back it out. Give it to Tubbs. Tubbs out between the rings, back over to Hornbuckle. Back near side it comes to Lapsley. Lapsley looking, gives his dribble up and gives it to Tubbs and back to Lapsley. Lapsley will stand in front of the Ashland bench and just dribble it. Up by 2. Now to Hornbuckle, back to Lapsley. Lapsley back over to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle back out, penetrates now to Lapsley. His 3 ball is no good. Rebounded by Ashland and a foul on Huntington High. Or no, it hit the support, my mistake. Tomcat basketball trailing by 2. Huntington High is not a threat from 3-point range, and that's why Ashland's gone to that zone. Inbounds to Davis. Huntington High man-to-man. Davis to Carter. Tubbs is going to try and guard him now. Left side to Neal. Neal straight away to Davis. Down low to Carter on the block. Spins, turns, and he got pushed by Tubbs from behind, and that's his second. They can't guard Xander Carter. Just telling you. Crawford will check back in for Huntington High.
And he's got 2 fouls.
And out will come Hornbuckle.
Well, I think it's a situation where this is a thin Huntington team, and they just got to play their best.
They only got 9 players. Inbounds it comes Smith. Hoskins, straightaway 3 for the lead. Got it. Our first 3 of the night. The Tomcats have taken the lead for the first time tonight. 17. They gave us 4 points. Wasn't it 15 to 13?
It was 15 to 13. It should be
16 to 15 is what the clock should read. As Huntington High will call a quick 30-second
timeout.
Correct
that. Jimmy Morgan's the veteran scoreboard operator. Of course, he does the Marshall's official book.
Well, guess what? He screwed this one up.
He screwed this one
up. Ashland leads at 16-15 at 5:47 at the half. Tomcat basketball brought to you in part by UK King's Daughters Medical Center, Members Choice Credit Union, Premier Physical and Occupational Therapy, and Sloan Realtor, People's Bank, Brace Yourself Orthodontics, Ashland Credit Union, and Dr. Matthew Lewis and Lewis Family Care. And, of course, after the game, we'll have our Big Sandy Superstore, Superstar of the Game. And Coach Bonner's comments brought to you by People Helping People and McLeod's Body Shop. Now they got the score right. 16-15 Ashland on Hoskins and Ashland's first 3 of the night.
I got to say, it was good to finally see him hit a 3 because they had shot some ugly ones in the first quarter for sure.
I agree. Huntington High basketball when play resumes, down by 1. It'll be Smith and Davis, Carter, Neal, and Hoskins for Ashland in their 2-3 zone. Huntington High will counter with Chandler and Tubbs, Lapsley, Crawford, and Daneka. Daneka inbounds Lapsley, and the Highlanders will bring it into forecourt. Angles it toward the right side, does Lapsley, near side to Tubbs. Tubbs back to Lapsley. Lapsley down into the wing, can't shoot, back out on top to Tubbs. He'll bring it around to the near side, go to a high post to Crawford, inside out to Chandler. Chandler's going to take it near side to Tubbs. He'll penetrate, has it knocked away, gets it back. Now Davis all over him, knocks it away again, but Chandler recovers. And out front to Lapsley. Lapsley just stands and dribbles and looks over that 2-3 zone. Right side to Daneka. Daneka looking, high post to Chandler, knocked away and fouled by Smith, they say. Smith's first. 5:08 to go in the half. Ashland up 1. Caleb Clark will check in for the Tomcats, and out will come Cam Davis. So they'll move Neal, and Smith will play out front on the 2-3. Hoskins, Carter, and Clark on the back line. Inbounds to Daneka. He's in trouble here on the near wing and stepped out of bounds. Turnover Huntington High, their second. Ashland's got it. and a 1-point lead.
Yeah, I love how Ashland is sticking in that zone until Huntington can prove they can hit threes and hit threes consistently. Stay in the zone.
You got it. Here comes Neal. He's going to run the point out front for the Cats, around the arc on the dribble. High post to Carter. Carter guarded by Chandler. Let's see if he can guard him. He'll spin, take it down the lane, inside out. Here's Hoskins. Hoskins back out on top. Smith with a straightaway three. It's no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and a foul on Hoskins for reaching. His first. 4:44 to go in the half. Ashland up 1. Hornbuckle back in for Huntington High, and somebody went to the bench. I don't know, maybe Lapsley.
It was no Jamari Tubbs. No, Tubbs is still in the game.
He's got the ball right now.
Yeah, I'm like you.
Lapsley's out.
Okay.
Hornbuckle, Lapsley, Ashland steering their 2-3. Back over to Hornbuckle. In the corner, Daneka. Back out to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle will stand and dribble and bring it back out front. He'll give it to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle back over to Tubbs. He'll shoot the long three. It's way off. Rebounded by Carter. They can't shoot threes, and we're not much better. Here comes Carter in a hurry. He'll go inline to inline, inside out to Clark. Ashland up 1. We've been stuck at 16-15 for a long time. Clark with a layup, missed it inside. Rebounded by Hornbuckle, ahead to Tubbs, down to the baseline. He's cut off. Back out to Hornbuckle. 4 minutes. Ashland scored 5 points in a quarter, and Huntington High has scored 0. Here's Hornbuckle over to Daneka. They had 15 at the quarter break. That's where they are now. Hornbuckle will stand and hold it. He'll back it out to center circle. So Ashland on a 5-0 run to start this quarter in the first half of it. Here's Tubbs. Tubbs straight away now to Crawford. Crawford, Chandler, Crawford, right side Hornbuckle. Back out. Here's Chandler. He'll penetrate, throw up a three. Air ball, tipped up, no good. Tipped up again, no good. Rebounded by Clark. Here come the Cats with it, up by 1. Somebody needs to break the ice. Smith in the corner. Three by Smith is no good after the pass from Neal. And 3:15 to go, and we go to the other end. Here comes Huntington High. Boy, offense is lacking here in this quarter. Driving the baseline, Chandler goes to Crawford. Back inside out to Neka. He missed it. Clark with a tip out on the rebound, but he's on the back of somebody. And Caleb will pick up his first personal foul. 3:05 to go in the quarter. Ashland 5 and Huntington High nothing in this quarter, and Ashland up by 1. Lapsley checks back in. Daneka will go out. Huntington High hadn't hit a three, and we've hit, or they hit one. Hornbuckle hit one. We hit one. That's it. It's ugly. Inbounds, Neal with a steal, but he stepped on the sideline over there. Good hustle from Elijah Neal. Huntington High will try it again. Free throw line extended in forecourt on the far side. It'll be Lapsley to put it in play. Lapsley is 5. Nope. Now Tubbs is going to bring it in to Lapsley. Lapsley looking, penetrates to Hornbuckle. Ashland still in their 2-3. Hornbuckle moves it out straight away. 2:50 to go in the period. Bounce near side. Here's Lapsley. Lapsley down low, inside out, driving the baseline. Chandler. Carter blocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Huntington High. Huntington High still hasn't scored in a quarter.
That's good defense by both Hoskins and Carter that time.
Tubbs will put it in play underneath his bucket here on the near side. His team down by 1. Tubbs looking and looking, brings it in from the elbow, putting up Chandler, no good. Rebounded by Hoskins. Ahead it goes to Clark. Ashland by 1. Hoskins left side to Neal. Elijah looks things over. He'll go to Carter. He'll back out for a 15-footer. It's short. Rebounded by Crawford. They can't throw it in the ocean. Here's Hornbuckle down the lane. Puts it up. Has it knocked away. Gets it back. Lapsley, baseline. Down low to Crawford. He'll put it up and in. He's got 8. Huntington High regains the lead at 17-16. Here comes Smith. Out front to Elijah Neal. Now to Clark. Clark looking. Gives it back to Smith. 2 minutes to go in the half. Ashland up or trailing 17-16. Smith dribbling out front on top of the big H logo. He'll give it to Clark. Clark at the elbow. Gives to Hoskins. Hoskins backs out. Back to Clark now. They clear it out and give it to Carter. 17-16 Huntington. Ashland scored 5 in a period. Huntington 2. Here's Carter. He'll go to work inside. Spin, turn. He'll go up a little 5-footer. Bouncing out. Got his rebound. Goes right back and missed it. Got it again. Put it in. Was not going to be denied. 18-17. Third lead change. Ashland up. 90 seconds to go in the half. Out front, Elijah Neal with a nice pick. He got it to Smith. Turnover, Huntington High. Here comes Smith ahead to Clark. Clark inside out to Carter. Carter will take it into the paint. Reverse layup, good, and it got scored. He scored it and got fouled. Count the bucket. I don't know who the foul was. Hornbuckle, his first. Carter gets the N1 try here with Ashland enjoying their biggest lead right now at 20-17. Smith and Hoskins go out for Ashland.
Davis
Malone back in. Carter, who is 3 of 4 from the line tonight. I think he's going to shoot a lot of free throws tonight. Pushes it up, missed it. And he's going to shoot it again because there's a violation on Huntington High Hornbuckle. That'll give him a turnover. Deneka back in, and out goes Chandler for the Highlanders. So Carter will get another chance at it. Carter up, and it's good. Well, that paid off. Cats up by 4 at 21-17. Here comes Huntington High. Out front, Lapsley. Ashland still in their 2-3. Right side to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle far side, down deep in the corner, Deneka. Back inside out to Lapsley. He'll penetrate and throw it away. Oh, they say it hits touch an Ashland player. I'm not sure about that one. Ashland up 4 with 1:02 to go here in the half. That was kind of ugly.
Mystery deflection.
Yeah. Tubbs will put it in play. He'll look. Lob it way out front to Crawford. Crawford with it. Back to the near side, Lapsley. Lapsley in front of the Tomcat bench. Far side of Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle on that right side. Backs it out. Just stands and dribbles at 50 seconds to go. Down 4. Near side to Tubbs. Tubbs goes down low on the block. Inside out. Here's a 3. It's no good. Put up by Lapsley. Rebounded though by Deneka. Back to Lapsley. And he'll bring it back out on top to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle to Crawford. Crawford at a high post. Inside out 3. No good by Tubbs. Rebounded by Davis to Lalone. 3-on-1. Lalone gives to Carter. Lays it up and in. Cats lead it by 6 at 23-17. Here comes Huntington High with 18 seconds. Near side Lapsley. He'll penetrate that zone. Throw up a high archer. Good. Make it 23-19. Ashland by 4 at 8 seconds. Davis with it out front to Carter at 5. Carter to Davis in the corner. Here's Elijah Neal at 2, at 1, a 3 at the horn. No good. Little off balance, but at the end of one half of play, it's Ashland 23 and Huntington High 19. A terrible quarter for Huntington High as they got outscored 12-4. Offense lacking in that second quarter for both clubs. Ashland up 4. Back in a moment here on Cat Sports.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Food Fair is making shopping simpler than ever. Visit the brand new foodfairmarkets.com or download the Food Fair app to experience shopping at your fingertips with Easy Shop. Browse the digital weekly circular, add items to your cart effortlessly, and enjoy exclusive early access to sales. Plus, earn cart cash rewards seamlessly. And with the Buy It Again feature, finding your favorite items is just one tap away. It's all at foodfairmarkets.com or the Food Fair app. Food Fair, delightfully local, deliciously fresh.
Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick and Vista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Carberry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy Heavy Duty pickup save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverado save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 trade assist must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all-new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Tomcats, go Wildcats, go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
It's time for the halftime report. Let's head back to the arena for a recap of the first half on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
We're back at Huntington High. We're having quite a performance here at halftime from the Village
Magic from Village of Barbersville Elementary.
They probably got, you say 30, 40 kids out there?
About 40 kids. These kids have performed at Marshall men's and women's basketball games, other public events, and they're coached, I'll say coached by the former head football coach out here at Huntington High, Richard Williams. And
they jump rope and they twirl and they jump on big balls and they run skateboards and they're just all over this gym and they're making me dizzy.
I'm going to say it makes you dizzy, just makes me hurt.
One or the other. Well, we've had three lead changes in the game. One tie, it came at 2. Ashland gained the lead at 17-16, got it out to 6 at 23-17, and lead it here at halftime. It's Ashland 23, Huntington High 19. The Cats were outscored 15-11 in the first quarter, but outscored Huntington High after the Tomcats went to that zone. Huntington High had no offense. They can't shoot threes. They've got one. Ashland outscored them 12-4. Tomcats not much better shooting. They only got 1 3 on the evening, too. But they've had Xander Carter that can put it on the floor and take it to the hole. And he's got half of Ashland's points here in this first half.
Huntington has no answer for Xander Carter.
No. 23-19, Ashland up by 4. We'll be back in a few minutes here on Cat Sports.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is Clay at Pollux, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollux is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollux at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at polluxjewelers.com.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter ice melt only $9.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $23.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats! Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
At home or at work, in the car or at the gym, there's nothing more convenient than the fast service and the quality products brought to you by Tyler Mountain Water and Coffee. If you're always on the go with family, friends, coworkers, and business associates, give Tyler Mountain Water and Coffee a chance. They have everything that you need, from filtration coolers, coffee for your work, at-home delivery, and 8-ounce, 10-ounce, and half-liter bottles. Or by the pallet. Tyler Mountain Water and Coffee, where great taste just comes naturally. Visit us at TylerMountainWater.com.
The big game is just bigger at the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe. Get 20% off all carry-out orders before 5. And for those watching with us at the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe, $2 pints of ice-cold domestic draft beer all day long. Plus, the BOGO Wing Blitz is back. Buy one order of our jumbo traditional wings, get one free all day. Dine in only. Score big with these game day deals only at the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe on the corner of Fun and 3rd Avenue in downtown Huntington, across from Pullman Square. You're listening to the Halftime Report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Couple of minutes left at halftime. Ashland up on Huntington, 23-19 up at Huntington High School. And just a couple of minutes away from getting the third quarter going. Reminder, we got lots of action tomorrow here on Cat Sports. Got UK basketball 10:30 in the morning. Of course, UK playing South Carolina. Then we got the Tomcats tomorrow evening against Fleming County. And we will have the Super Bowl for you, 5:30 on Sunday right here on Cat Sports. We'll take one last break. Real quick break and be back for the third quarter here on Cat Sports.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want our customers to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank. Located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Ashland leads at 23-19 here at halftime. JV's won big tonight as they beat Huntington High 64-49. Ashland led 16-11 at the end of one, at half 32-18. Led by 12 at the end of three, 47-35, and went at 64-49. Justin Hughes, the freshman phenomenon, he had 30 tonight. River Lynch with 10 in double figures. Elijah Neal played the first quarter and had 4 points. Jalen Strader had 2. Dalen Farrow had 9. Max Carley with 5. Kaiser had 4. And Jagger Prickett was scoreless. You'll remember that name too. Jared Prickett's son, Jagger. Back from an injury now and playing JV ball. He's only a freshman. He's a pretty good one too. All right, let's start the second half. For Ashland will be Smith, Lalone, Hoskins, Carter, and Clark, as Huntington High will get the third quarter possession. Trailing at 23-19. The gym's cleared out a little bit because of the
moms and dads, those the kids that just performed. They're gone. We're gone.
We're gone. See you later.
Yeah.
Bicycle.
You talking about Prickett? I think there's some good basketball genes in that young man.
You think so?
His dad was a heck of a player for the Wildcats.
And he'll grow. I don't know how tall he is now. Probably 6 foot, 1, 2, something. He'll get up 6'4", 6'5", maybe better. All right, out front is Lapsley. Ashland back in their 2-3. Huntington High's going to have to be able to shoot it outside, or they're not going to be able to get back in this one. Lapsley out front to Hornbuckle, or Tubbs, now to Hornbuckle on the far side. He'll take it down the wing, back out on top to Lapsley. Ashland in that zone, near side. Here's Tubbs down low on the block to Chandler. Chandler now back out front to Lapsley and to Tubbs straight away. He'll go down low, and Carter's got the pickoff. Turnover number 5 for Huntington High. Carter pulls up in the corner. Drew Smith for a triple. It's no good. Can't buy a 3 tonight. Rebounded by Crawford. Ashland has but 1. Huntington High with the ball, still down 4. Lapsley against the zone. Back out far side to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle, top of the key, near side to Lapsley. Lapsley lob it to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle down deep in the corner, driving in down the lane. Here's Crawford, puts it up, fouled and blocked by Caleb Clark, who picks up his second. And that'll put Huntington High at the line, down by 4. It'll be Crawford, who had 8 points in the first half, but he does have 2 fouls to shoot 2 for the 6'2 senior. Ashland up 23-19. We played a minute of the third quarter. Crawford up. It's good. Cuts the lead to 3 at 23-20. One more for Crawford. Couple of dribbles. Bends and on its way and good again. Huntington High's cut the lead to 2 now. It's 23-21. Carter to Smith. He'll run the point out front. Huntington High man-to-man. Smith with the basketball. Around the arc it comes Carter. Carter against Chandler. Takes him into the lane. Fakes inside out to Hoskins. Ashland needs to get somebody hot from the three-point line. I'll tell you that. Smith. Carter. Carter against Chandler. Now to Smith. Smith down the lane against Carter, or against Lapsley. Pushes it up. Just rims out. Rebounded by Lapsley. Here he comes. Down the left sideline. He'll stop. Cross court it comes to Hornbuckle. Ashland back in there 2-3. Ashland up by 2. Here's the Lapsley down into the wing. Can't shoot. Still on the dribble and back out top to Hornbuckle. To Lapsley. Far side it goes to Tubbs and back to Lapsley. They pass around the perimeter of the zone. Here's Hornbuckle. Lapsley. Back to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle wants to, but he decides not to. Gives it to Lapsley. Lapsley looks for the 2 big ones inside. Nothing going. So he'll bring it near side. Now they got it down low to Crawford. Inside out. Here's a 3. It's no good by Hornbuckle. Rebounded by Crawford. A 3 by Tubbs is good. Huntington High regains the lead. They've outscored Ashland 5-0 to start this third. Here's Carter down the lane, and he gets fouled by Tubbs. Tubbs will pick up his third with 5:40 to go here in the third. Ashland trails by 1. Smith will put it in play underneath his bucket near side. He'll slap and look. And we got a holding foul on Hornbuckle for holding, his second. So Ashland will try it again. Deneka will check in, and Tubbs will go out for the Highlanders. Again, Smith will trigger it with Ashland trailing by 1. Brings it in Lalone in the corner. Lalone to Hoskins. There's a man to get hot, and he get one. He's got his second. He's got the only 3s for Ashland tonight. 26-24, Ashland by 2. Here comes Lapsley. Lapsley with it out between the rings on this college floor, 94 feet, right side to Hornbuckle, inside out Lapsley for 3. He got it. Lapsley hits a 3, so Huntington High's hit back-to-back 3s. They lead at 27-26 as we change the lead. Carter goes down the lane, puts his shot up, and he gets hammered by Chandler, his second. And Carter will go back to the line to shoot 2 more, where he is 4 of 5 from the foul line tonight. Carter had 12 at half. Trying to add to that total with Ashland trailing by 1. Carter looking to tie it, and he does just that. At 27, our second tie of the game. Cam Davis back in for the Cats. Drew Smith will go out. Somebody's got to get hot from three-point range for Ashland. Bottom line, it's good. Ashland regains the lead. 7 lead changes at 28-27. Across the line comes Hornbuckle against Ashland's 2-3. Near side to Lapsley. Lapsley looking. Brings it back out on top over to Deneka. Deneka against Lalone. Down low, inside out to Crawford. Down the lane, throws up an air ball. Tipped it up, no good. Rebounded by Carter. Here comes Carter. Carter in a hurry. He's going to go inline to inline, lay it up, and an offensive foul on Carter, they say, for pushing off. His second. Turnover number 4 for Ashland tonight.
Chandler
was that wing out a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, Chandler was in the floor after that rush by Carter, so I guess he was the victim.
28-27 Ashland. We got 4:35 to go here in the third. Here comes Hornbuckle. Ashland's gone back to a man-to-man now. Hornbuckle around the arc near side. Gets it to Chandler. Chandler to Lapsley. He bobbles it, picks it up on the dribble against Davis. Straightaway three for him is off the mark. Rebounded by Lalone. Lalone in a hurry. He'll go coast to coast. Stop. Give it on the near side to Hoskins. In the corner to Davis. Davis back out on top to Caleb Clark, and now back to Davis. Ashland up one, midway through the third. Davis stands and dribbles out front against Crawford. Sagging man-to-man. Davis near side to Carter. Carter's going to be guarded by Deneka. That won't work. He'll put it off the glass, miss a gimme. He should have got that one, and it's rebounded by Crawford, and he'll give it to Hornbuckle. Here comes Huntington High down one. Hornbuckle with it out front, near side to Lapsley. Now to Chandler. He'll try a three. It's an air ball. Rebounded by Hoskins. Ashland on the run, up by one. Right side Clark. He'll go to the bucket. Reverse layup. Won't go. Good look. Wouldn't go. Rebounded by Chandler. Chandler ahead to Deneka. Deneka down the lane. Lays it in. Huntington High back out as we seesaw back and forth. 29-28. 3:15 to go in the third. Here comes Carter. Huntington High still man-to-man. Been there all night. They set the high double pick and roll. Carter will take it down that right side. Inside out now to Lalone. Lalone will take it to the hole. Lay it up. Miss it. Rebounded by Lapsley. Lapsley ahead to Deneka. Deneka gives it to Crawford. He'll lay it up and in. Huntington High up by three at 31-28. With 2:58 to go, it'll be a quick 30-second timeout for Coach Ryan Bonner, as the Tomcats have seen their lead seesaw back and forth, but now the Highlanders lead it by three. Tomcat basketball brought to you in part by Dr. Matthew Lewis and Lewis Family Care, Ashland Credit Union, Brace Yourself Orthodontics, People's Bank, and Sloan Realtor, Premier Physical and Occupational Therapy, Members Choice Credit Union, UK King's Daughters Medical Center, and our pre- and post-game comments with Coach Ryan Bonner, brought to you by People Helping People and McLeod's Body Shop. And then we'll have our Big Sandy Superstore Superstar of the game as well. Tomcats are back in action tomorrow at 7:30 at the Anderson Gym against the Panthers of Fleming County. And then we got 4 home games next week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
And Dickie, I mentioned it at halftime. We got a busy sports day in general on Cat Sports tomorrow because we got UK and South Carolina. It's 10:30 in the morning. An early start there.
Start at noon.
And we're carrying the Super Bowl starting at 5:30 on Sunday.
All right, Ashland basketball down 3. It's Hoskins, Carter, Clark, Lalone, and Davis for the Cats, who trail it by 3 now.
And the Tomcat coach is getting on the kids about not getting back defensively.
Yep. I agree. They didn't. Here comes Carter against Deneka. There's a pick and roll. He'll roll down to the bucket, lay it up and in. Pretty simple. 31-30. Huntington High by 1. Ashland back man-to-man with 2:40 to go here in the third. Here comes Lapsley. Lapsley looks, gives it to Chandler down the lane. Missed it, but got fouled by Carter. And Zanders picked up his third. And that'll put Chandler at the line to shoot 2. He has 4 points tonight, his first trip to the foul line. Drew Smith will check in for the Cats after the first free throw. Huntington leads at 31-30. Chandler, the 6'3 senior, 3 or 4 dribbles and on his way and good. The Highlanders by 2. In goes Smith, out goes Carter with his 3 fouls. So Ashland will go the last 2.5 minutes here of the third without him. One more for Chandler. He pushes it up and it's way off. Rebounded by Clark. Tomcats down 2, 32-30. Ashland has 7 points in the quarter. Huntington High with 13. Here's Smith, right side to Hoskins. Breaking to the bucket. Davis wide open. Nice feed from Hoskins. And we have tied it at 32. Third tie of the game. Lapsley with the basketball. Walks it across the timeline on the far side against Ashland. Back in their 2-3 zone. Now to Hornbuckle to Lapsley. He'll look that zone over. Back near side to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle will penetrate. Far side to Necka from way out. And it's way off. And it's rebounded by Lalone. Ashland and Huntington High tied at 32. Here comes Hoskins. Up the far sideline to Smith. Smith will drive around Lapsley, take it to the hole, and has it blocked beautifully by Chandler. Rebounded by Lapsley. Lapsley ahead to Chandler. He'll take it to the bucket, and he'll get it picked by Hoskins. Here we go the other way. Hoskins, Smith alone. Down the lane, Clark wide open, got a bucket. Cats lead at 34-32 as we change leads for the ninth time tonight. Full timeout Huntington High with 1:29 to go here in the third. Ashland up 2, 34-32. We'll be back in a moment here on Cat Sports.
Food Fair is making shopping simpler than ever. Visit the brand new foodfairmarkets.com or download the Food Fair app to experience shopping at your fingertips with Easy Shop. Browse the digital weekly circular, add items to your cart effortlessly, and enjoy exclusive early access to sales. Plus, earn cart cash rewards seamlessly. And with the Buy It Again feature, finding your favorite items is just one tap away. It's all at foodfairmarkets.com or the Food Fair app. Food Fair, delightfully local, deliciously fresh.
Hello, everybody. It's Nate Allen. You know, a few years ago, my daughter was ready for her smile transformation, a.k.a. she was ready for braces. A friend of ours recommended Thompson Orthodontics right here in Huntington. And you know, when you're trusting someone with your kid's smile, you want experience. Thompson Orthodontics has over 36 years of experience. And let's face it, as working parents, we really appreciated the flexible payment options that they provided for us. They'll also bill your insurance and your West Virginia Medicaid. Visit Thompson Orthodontics at YourSmilingFaces.com today.
You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats lead at 34-32. 1:29 to go in the third. Huntington High basketball. It'll be Davis and Smith out front on the back line on the 2-3. Elijah Neal back in with Clark and Hoskins. Here comes Lapsley against that zone. Looks it over. Fakes down low. Comes near side to Tubbs. Tubbs to Lapsley in the corner. Lapsley drives the baseline. Gets cut off. Goes to Crawford. Inside out Lapsley. He'll try that three. Miss it. Rebound loose on the floor. Dug out by Lapsley. Lays it in. Tomcats got out hustled there. 34 all with a minute to go here in the third. Here comes Hoskins. Clark to Davis. 55 seconds. Davis right side to Elijah Neal. Neal looks for a cutter. He'll penetrate. Give it out to Clark. Clark will penetrate. Give it to Davis. Davis will take it to the top of the key and back it out. Near side to Hoskins. Back to Davis at 40 seconds. 34-34. Davis will take it to the baseline. Cut off. Now to Clark. Back to Davis. Davis looking. Back to the near side. Hoskins for a triple. It's on the money. He's got 3 of them tonight. That's all he got. But we'll take it. 37-34. Ashland by 3. Here comes Hornbuckle. Now to Lapsley. High post to Necka. Inside out to Lapsley. Down low to Crawford. He gets fouled. Somebody reached in. Either Neal or Clark. Neal, his first. 37-34 Ashland. 14 seconds to go in the third. Highlander basketball underneath their bucket near side. Tubbs will put it in play. They'll lob it way out front to Hornbuckle to Lapsley at 13. Lapsley with a high pick and roll. He'll bounce. Take it to the free throw line. His floater is up. Bouncing in. Highlanders cut it to 1. 37-36. 1 second. Smith 3 at the horn. No good. At the end of 3, it's Ashland 37 and Huntington High 36. We'll be back here on Cat Sports.
Hey, it's Big John here. I'm with Parla from Sue's Junk. Valentine's Day, and you guys have amazing things like gift cards.
On Valentine's Day, I feel like nothing says I love you like a good stroll through an antique shop. For Valentine's Day, we're going to have a little Sweethearts Day here and give out some heart-shaped cookies and some coffee. And this is just the perfect little place to come cozy up with your loved one on that special day.
Sue's Junk and Antique Mall, 459 Camden Road, Huntington.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family-owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
We start in Final 8 with Ashland nursing a 1-point lead, 37-36. It'll be Hoskins to put it in play on the far side of midcourt. He's in there, Xander Carter back in, Smith, Davis, and Clark for the Cats. Preston Hoskins will inbounds it and give it to Carter. Huntington High man-to-man. They've been there all night long. Carter with it out front. They clear it out for him. He'll take it to the hole, lay it up, miss it. Caleb Clark with a putback. It's good and foul. It hung but fell. Count the bucket, and the foul is going to be on Chandler, his third.
Chandler smacked him on the arm as he put the shot out.
Clark 2 of 2 from the line tonight, 73% for the year. Ashland back out by 3. With the junior at the line to try and make it a 2-possession game, and bounced out. Got to hit your free throws, kids. Rebound Lapsley. Here he comes in a hurry. Ashland's going back to man-to-man. Lapsley with it out front. Top of the key. Near side now to Tubbs. Tubbs on the far side to Hornbuckle. He'll pull out for a long three. Good. Hornbuckle will get his second three of the night. That'll tie the game at 39 with our third tie. And the Tomcats turn it over on the offensive end, their 5th turnover. Here comes Lapsley. He'll take it into the lane, kick it right into the hands of Davis. Turnover Huntington High. Davis to Smith. He'll set for a three. Way short. Got his rebound, though. Gives it to Clark, and he has it knocked away. Ball loose on the floor, and Chandler gets it on a Tomcat turnover. 39-39, 7 minutes to play in this one. Here comes Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle with it out front. Ashland still man-to-man. Hornbuckle, he'll stop top of the key, back to the near side. High post now to Crawford. Crawford out to Tubbs. Tubbs will stand and hold it and give it to Lapsley. Lapsley will stand and give it to Hornbuckle. Far side now to Chandler. Now to Hornbuckle. He'll step out for another three. He missed it. Air ball out of bounds along to Ashland. 39-39, 6:35 to go. Lalone back in for the Tomcats. Smith will go out. Hoskins into Davis. Huntington High picks up half court, man-to-man in the tie game. Davis on the dribble to the right side. Gives to Hoskins. Hoskins out to Carter. Carter will stand and hold it. Near side Lalone. Lalone will penetrate. Has it knocked away. Carter retrieves it. Back to the near side Hoskins. Hoskins will take it into the lane. His floater is in and out. No. And it's rebounded nicely by Tubbs. These two teams can't throw it in the ocean. They're both shooting poorly. Here comes Tubbs against Hoskins. Bobbles it. Picks it up. 6 minutes to play, and 39-39 is our score. Here's Hornbuckle. Far side of Lapsley. Ashland still man-to-man. Lapsley looks things over. Here we'll roll to the right. Back it out. Now penetrate. Get cut off. Out to Tubbs. Tubbs against Hoskins. He'll pick and roll. He'll take it to the free throw line. Wants to shoot. Does it. Lapsley will try a three. It's too hard. Rebounded by Clark of Ashland. Here comes the Cat. Jump past to Lalone. He'll take it to the bucket. Lay it up. Miss it, but he gets fouled. Hard foul. I think it's on Tubbs, maybe. Nope. Hornbuckle, his third. I'll put Lalone at the foul line to shoot two. He's our best free thrower this year at 87%. 39-39. It's a low-scoring one here because these teams are really having trouble shooting it, both from the field and the foul line, as Lalone misses that one. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Clark's 2 for 3, and Carter is 6 of 7. Deneka back in for Huntington High, and Tubbs will sit. One more for Lalone. Has not scored tonight. Highly unusual, and he got his first one. Ashland breaks the tie at 40-39. Ashland back man-to-man, half court. Lapsley with it out front. Stands and dribbles out between the rings. Angles right side. High post to Crawford, and he threw it away out of bounds. Turnover Huntington High. They're 8. And the Cats get it right back, leading by 1 at 5:24 to go. Hoskins inbounds to Davis. Davis will bring it up the far sideline. Huntington High man-to-man, been there all night. Near side Carter. Carter will take it down into the lane to lay it up with the right hand. No. Rebounded by Crawford. Good looks, boys. They just won't fall tonight. Here comes Lapsley. Lapsley pulls up at the top of the arc, gives to Deneka. Deneka, Hornbuckle. Back to Deneka. Deneka, high post to Crawford. Down the lane against Clark. Inside out to Lapsley. Now to Hornbuckle. 4:50 to go. Ashland leads by 1. Chandler, left side to Deneka. Now to Chandler. He'll fake left, go right, down the lane, lay it in. Huntington High regains the lead at 41-40. Here comes Hoskins. Hoskins to Davis with 4.5 to play. Now to Clark, to Davis, to Carter. Carter stands on top of the H and comes on the dribble to the near side. Swings it around to Hoskins. He'll try a 3. Nailed it. He's got 4 of them. 43-41. Ashland regains the lead. Our 11th lead change. 4:15 to go. Lapsley, Deneka. Deneka looking. Ashland man-to-man. He'll take it out front. Swing it around left side to Chandler. Chandler will hold it. Has it knocked away by Lalone. Lalone with a run out to the other end. Lays it up and in. Big steal, big bucket. Turnover number 9 for Huntington High. Ashland up by 4. 45-41 with 3:57 to go in this one. It'll be a quick 30-second timeout by Huntington High as they try to regroup after the game was tied at 39. Ashland on a little 6-2 run here to lead it by 4.
Tomcats just need to create a little bit more space, Dickie. That is for sure. But this game tonight has been one of those where Ashland's a better team. Let's be honest with you. Looking at record and such, Ashland's a better team. But a team that is not the better team, you let them hang around and hang around, and they start believing.
That's right. And when you can't put it in the hole, and I mean, Ashland's got good looks tonight. They've got good looks. They just won't go down.
Thank goodness Hoskins has finally found the range from 3.
Yeah, he's got 4 of them tonight. And that's the only 3s we got. That's it, sports fans. And we average 10 a game. 10. Half our shots are 3s on the season. And we shoot 39%, which is a good shooting percentage for 3s.
And the Tomcats have missed a lot of shots inside, too.
Yep, I agree.
I will give Huntington a little credit. They've done a good job defending them.
They have.
But they are shots that are very makeable.
Yep. Huntington High is quick, and they play good defense. Quick hands, quick feet. Got speed.
Yeah, the one thing that Huntington doesn't have is depth, and that hurts them.
Highlander basketball as they bring it in to Hornbuckle. Ashland will pick up, half-court man-to-man. Ashland up 4. Here's Hornbuckle. Reverses it far side to Lapsley. Lapsley back to the near side against Davis. Pulls up, takes it into the lane against Davis. Fakes him off his feet, can't shoot. Out to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle will take it down the lane. Off the glass, no. Rebounded by Hoskins. Ashland got to value each possession now as we're down to 3.5. Here comes Lalone. Ashland up 4. Hoskins will stand and hold it. Right side over to Carter with 3:25 to go. Carter straight away 3 ball. Bingo! Got his first one. Ashland has their biggest lead right now at 48-41 with 3:10 to go. Here's Lapsley trying to answer, and he does. His second 3 to make it 48-43. Ashland by 5. 3 minutes to play. Carter with it out front, dribbling against Chandler. Back and forth, beat him to the hole. Here's Lalone for a 3. Yes, sir! 51-44. Ashland by 7 again with 2:50 to go. Here comes Huntington High. Tomcats need to stop right here. Here's Hornbuckle, left side to Chandler. Chandler, give and go nicely to Hornbuckle, and he missed a gimme, but it's tipped up and in by Crawford, and he's fouled by Clark. Great tip in by Crawford. He got the bucket and 1 try here, and he's cut the lead to 5 at 51-46. With 2:40 to go, Crawford will shoot 1. Tubbs in. Deneka out for Huntington High. Ashland up by 5, but Crawford can cut it to 4 with 2:40 to go. He pushes it up. No good. Rebounded by Carter. 2-possession game, 2.5 to play. Here comes Clark. Clark, top of the wing on the near side, gives to Davis now. Davis will stand and hold it, guarded by Lapsley. Back and forth as he puts it on the floor. Backs it out in front of his bench, gives to Carter. Carter against Tubbs, takes him into the paint. Little 3-footer is up, no good. Missed a nice look. Rebound out of bounds, belongs to Huntington High with 2:17 to go. They just won't fall. I mean, it's a good look, and it's point-blank range. Huntington High basketball up down 5 with 2:17 to go, and here comes Lapsley in a hurry. Ashland man-to-man. Lapsley moves to the center of the floor, gives to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle, around the left side he goes. Takes it down into the corner, out front to Lapsley now. High pick and roll. Lapsley will back out. He'll go to his right, down the lane with a floater. Air ball, rebounded by Lalone. Ashland leads it. Oh, they said Lalone was on the line.
He's on the line.
Okay, Huntington gets a break there with 1:56 to go. Not sure about that one, but it's out of my viewing range.
Yeah, Lalone didn't have control of the ball, and that may have kind of maybe directed him to the line.
Tubbs inbounds to Lapsley. Lapsley out front to Hornbuckle. Ashland man-to-man. Lapsley at 150. Down low and through the hands of Crawford and out of bounds. Turnover Huntington High. That's their 10th.
Now they're saying
they say Davis tipped it. That's a terrible call. That's awful. That's terrible. That's awful. 1:46 to go. Huntington High gets yet another break. Inbounds Lapsley. Out front it goes to Hornbuckle. Ashland up 5. He gets it to Lapsley. Lapsley looking. He'll throw up a long three. No good. Rebound tipped around. Clark goes and gets it for Ashland. Now he has it knocked away and out of bounds with a long to Ashland. With 1:36 to go. We finally get a break. Call the game, pal, will you? Don't worry about the people in the stands. Call the game. You're getting paid for it. Hoskins will inbounds to Davis. Back to Hoskins. Hoskins in backcourt. Walks it up the floor with 90 seconds to go. Ashland by 5. Now to Davis. Near side it comes to Carter. Guarded by Chandler. Out front now to Clark. Clark will give it to Lalone. Lalone will take it down the lane. Inside out. And he'll get fouled by Chandler. His 4th. And for Huntington High, only their 3rd team foul. I don't think he was shooting.
They give that to Hornbuckle.
Oh, give it to Hornbuckle. His 4th.
Timeout by.
Take it away from Chandler.
Timeout Tomcats.
1:20 to go, and that's the 3rd team foul on Huntington High. It'll be Ashland basketball when we come back as the Tomcats lead at 51-46 on Cat Sports.
Big Sandy knows better performance begins with better sleep, whether that's in the boardroom, the classroom, or the gym. No shortcuts, no workarounds. If you're not sleeping, well, it's more than likely your old mattress. We have the top brands to try before you buy. Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Sealy, Casper, Purple, Nectar, and more at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, free fast delivery on most sets and a 120-night guarantee, and financing options regardless of your credit. Better sleep begins at Big Sandy Superstore.
Celebrity impersonation not an endorsement.
Are you or a loved one dealing with a slow-to-heal wound? Bluegrass Wound Care in Ashland is a private practice specializing in advanced treatments to help your wounds heal faster and more effectively. Their wide range of progressive healing techniques have proven results with no referral required. Call today to schedule an appointment and be seen the same week. Any wounds, any age, don't wait. Get the care you deserve today. Call Bluegrass Wound Care at 606-325-6493.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
51-46, Ashland leads it. Minute 20 to go. It'll be Tomcat basketball when play resumes. Carter, Lalone, Hoskins, Davis, and Clark for the Cats. And Huntington High yet to break huddle. Ashland needs a bucket here or put it in the freezer and make Huntington High foul you. Hornbuckle, Lapsley, Deneka, Crawford, and Tubbs for the Highlanders. Davis will put it in play. In his own end zone near side, lobs it out front to Carter. Guarded by Deneka. That's a mismatch. So Carter will just back it out and stand and dribble out near midcourt with 1:15 to go. Carter penetrates, gives to Hoskins. Hoskins looks for a cutter. He'll bring it back out on top with 1:05. Now to Clark. Clark will bring it to the near side. Back to Carter with 1 minute to go. Ashland up 5. Carter will blow by Deneka and bring it back out. Give it now to Lalone at 55 seconds. Ashland by 5. Lalone dribbles it to the far side and back to Carter at 50 seconds. And a foul on Deneka, his 2nd, team 4th. One more will put Tomcats in the bonus with 46 seconds to go. Chandler will check back in for Huntington High. Now the official's going over to the timer to say they might put 2 seconds back up.
Yeah, a little bit of time ran off there.
Daneka will go out. Yeah, you're playing Huntington High. That's what's going to happen. You're not going to get any calls. Carter will put it in play in front of his bench. Brings it into Hoskins. Hoskins backdoor to Davis. Davis back out now to Carter. Carter lost a handle. Wasn't a good pass. Turnover Ashland. Boy, didn't need that.
Boy, that was a bad situation all around because Hoskins bobbles the ball, tries to get it to Xander, and Xander has trouble getting the handle.
Yep. 41 seconds to go. Ashland by 5. Huntington High basketball as they bring it inbounds to Hornbuckle. Ashland man-to-man. Hornbuckle races into forecourt over to Lapsley at 38. Lapsley around the arc to the near side. Let's go with a long one. It's no good. Rebounded by Caleb Clark. He'll come out there on the dribble and get hammered with 32 seconds to go. What? Clark got fouled. And they say he walked. Oh, that's another terrible call. They're doing everything in the world to take this one from us.
Keep Huntington in the game.
32 seconds to go. Huntington High ball on the turnover. That's another terrible call. Well, we've seen them before. They took it from us 2 years ago. They bring it inbounds. 3 by Daneka. Good. Cadets lead to 2, 51-48. Inbounds to Davis in backcourt. Fouled immediately with 20 seconds to go by Lapsley. You found the right man because Cam Davis has not made a free throw all year long. Of course, he's only playing in his 11th game. He's 0 for 2. Time to hit him.
Yep.
Ashland up 2. He needs one of them. Need them both to make it a 2-possession game with 20 seconds to go for the 6'1 junior. Davis up with the first one. No good. Got another one. He can make it a 3-point game. Boy, I'll tell you, Huntington High's getting every break. They took it from us last year, 2 years ago, 58-55, as Ashland had about the same type of 3 to 4 or 5 point lead, and it ended up Huntington High's way. Davis with one more. It's up, and it's good this time. Makes it a 3-point game at 52-49, and Ashland will call the timeout with 20 seconds to go. It'll be a full timeout. It'll be a full one. Ashland leads it by 3 with 20 seconds to go. Huntington High ball when we come back here on Cat Sports.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is Clay at Pollock's, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollock's is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollock's at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at pollocksjewelers.com.
You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
52-49, Ashland leads it, 20 seconds to go. Huntington High basketball. Ashland going full court man-to-man. Hornbuckle will bring it into Lapsley. He'll run it up the far sideline. Davis will foul him. And for Davis, his first, and the team third with 16 seconds to go. So we still got another foul to give.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we got more than that. Team first. No, got 3.
Well, they're saying second on the scoreboard,
second.
actually. And
so Ashland's got 2 more fouls to give. That's a good thing.
This is good strategy because you're making Huntington have to reset.
Exactly. Inbounds and another foul on Davis with 15 seconds to go. His second, team third. Ashland leads it, 52-49. Daneka will put it in play, far side of midcourt. Ashland man-to-man. Leading by 3. Daneka will look and look And he better hurry, and timeout Huntington High because they couldn't get it in. With 15 seconds to go, it's quick 30-second timeout. Ashland up 52-49. The Highlanders will have it midcourt far side. Trailing by 3 with 15 seconds to play in this one. Ashland back into action tomorrow night at the Anderson Gym. They will take on the Fleming County Panthers at tip-off at 7:30. The Ashland Kittens of Coach Stacy Davis, they're 13-8. They will host Portsmouth tomorrow afternoon at the Anderson Gym at 2:30. So you got 4 games. You got the JV girls and the varsity girls and the JV boys and the varsity boys tomorrow at the Anderson Gym.
That old floor.
A fun place to be.
I was going to say that floor at James Anderson Gym is going to get a workout tomorrow.
That floor going to have to be replaced sooner or later. It's been several years. Then Neca will put it in play for Huntington High. Ashland will go man-to-man. They still got a foul to give. Possession arrow. I can't tell. It doesn't say up there. They bring it in to Lapsley at 13. Lapsley around the arc, fouled by Davis with 10 seconds to go. That's Davis's third.
And that's team's fourth, so now they...
Next one, put them on the bonus.
Well, and you notice, Dickie, they basically have wasted about 6-7 seconds on the clock with these fouls.
Exactly. All right, it will be Hornbuckle to put it in play at the free throw line extended on the far side. He'll slap, bring it into Lapsley at 10, 9-8. To Deneca at 7. Deneca pulls up. He'll go for a long 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Lalone. 2 seconds, 1. Tomcats win it, 52-49. Deneca tried a long 3. It was short. Good rebound by Lalone, and the Cats win it. And Huntington High's 6-game win streak is snapped. Well, we're pretty good at snapping West Virginia schools' winning streaks. George Washington had a 13-game winning streak, and now Huntington High had a 6-game. They hadn't lost in 6 contests, and the Cats win it 52-49. Tomcats run their record to 15-7. They won 2 in a row. Huntington High falls to 6-8. They might be the best 6-8 team in this state. I guarantee you, they're pretty good. 52-49. Ashland wins it by 3. We'll be back in a moment here on Cat Sports.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and their newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
McMeaden's Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeaden's Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeaden's Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter ice melt only $9.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $23.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats!
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
It's time for the post-game report on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Well, seesaw fair here at Huntington High with the Tomcats coming out on top, 52-49. There were 11 lead changes in this one. 5 ties. Ashland's biggest lead was that of 7 at 51-44. Huntington High's biggest lead of that is 5 at 11-6. Ashland trailed at the end of one quarter, 15-11, outscored Huntington High 12-4 in that second stanza to lead it at intermission, 23-19. Ashland got outscored by Huntington High in the third, 17-14, and still held the lead by one, 37-36. And Ashland outscored the Highlanders in the fourth, 15-13, to win it, 52-41, to improve to 15-7 on the year. Huntington falls to 6-8 in their 6-game win streak after losing their first 7 games of the year. They got healthy, they got players back, and they're meshing a little bit. Had won 6 in a row, but that stops tonight as they lose at 6 to go to 6-8. Huntington High is back in action Tuesday. They will host South Charleston here at this gym. This gym doesn't have a name, does it? Or does it?
I think it's Archer, maybe Archer something gym.
Okay. I thought they might name it after somebody, like they did the football field, Bob Sang.
Well, the one thing for sure, on the wall, there's one retired number here. It's Patrick Patterson.
Yeah. So maybe they'll name it after him. I'll tell you a good one they could name it after. Old Coach Jim Ward, who coached Huntington High for many years.
An old friend of mine, Coach Jim Ward.
He was a good one.
A heck of a golfer, too.
Yo, was he ever. He beat my brains out on the golf course. Well, scoring in this one for Huntington High, they had 2 in double figures. It was Crawford with 14 and Lapsley with 12. Chandler had 7. Hornbuckle was 6. Tubbs had 3. Daneka had 7 for the Highlanders. For the Tomcats, they had 1, 2, 3 in double figures. Xander Carter with 19 tonight. Preston Hoskins with 14 and Caleb Clark with 10. Tyson alone, after a scoreless first half, had 6 in the second. And Drew Smith was scoreless tonight. First time this year for Drew. Cam Davis had 3 points for the Cats tonight. Hughes and Neal were scoreless, but it's good to get Elijah Neal out on the floor. He's now eligible and playing basketball for the Tomcats where he belongs. So there you go. Ashland wins it 52-49 over the Highlanders. Our postgame will continue. We'll have Coach Ryan Bonner with us and our Big Sandy superstar of the game. Bill, thanks for coming around, helping out tonight.
Hey,
always a pleasure.
It was a short drive for me. So
yes, it is. It's a short drive for me, too.
We'll get together with you on one of these upcoming home games. For sure.
Okay, we can probably do that. Marshall not playing this weekend?
Marshall is not playing this weekend. Of course, they had a big national TV win 2 nights ago against Arkansas State.
Big win for them.
And this weekend they're having the MAC Sun Belt Challenge, but Marshall's the only team not involved in the MAC Sun Belt Challenge, so they're getting
that's not real fair.
So they're getting a week off, but which is fine.
Yeah,
but they got they got 4 straight road games coming up. Yeah, but they're in a 5-way tie for second in the Sun Belt right now.
Well, they need to win at least half those games.
Yeah, I'm going to say 2-2.
Yep, if they got to win half of them, they can stay right in the hunt.
Amen.
All right, 52-49, Ashland wins it over Huntington High. We'll be back with Coach Bonner and our Big Sandy superstar of the game in just a few minutes here on Cat Sports.
Save big money on your next project at Menards. Brighten up your garage or workspace with a 6,000 lumen 3-panel LED light from GT Light. It's 7 times brighter than traditional incandescent light bulbs and features 3 adjustable panels allowing you to shine light where you need it most. Stock GT Light LED utility bulbs are on sale. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for more great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want you to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank. Located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is the postgame report on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Ashland wins it 52-49 over Huntington High here tonight to improve to 15-7. Ryan Bonner alongside. Well, I think we overcame bad shooting tonight, Coach. We didn't really shoot it well, did we?
We did not at all. We did not at all. But fortunately, one individual did at the right times, and that was Preston Hoskins.
Yes, he did.
Man, he hit some timely, clutch shots. That are,
agreed.
Big time shots, and what I love about him is he doesn't shy away from those opportunities. It's. I remember coming. This, in my opinion, was probably the worst we've played offensively all year. I remember coming up here 2 years ago, and it was the same exact thing. It was we couldn't buy a shot. Race the board was getting jammed up. We couldn't get into our stuff. It was just so ugly, and we couldn't close it out.
No, we didn't. We didn't close it out. Of course, there's a little officiating help too, but
right.
I'll say that.
Well, and my point is despite the ugliness offensively, we guarded well enough to win the game.
Yes, agreed.
And we got 6 kills on the game, and I don't think that we've ever lost a game when we've gotten 6 kills.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to win ugly, man, and we did exactly that tonight.
It's all right. We'll take them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take an ugly win over a pretty loss any day.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Defensively, you talked about our defense, and it was pretty doggone good. You did man, you did zone, you went to man, went to zone, you switched it up. But when you were in those defenses, you stayed with them for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then you would go to a man, or then you'd go back to the zone. What did you see?
Just wanted to break rhythm, and against the zone, I felt like, especially late, we finished the game man because they were really hurting us inside. Mm-hmm. They were bouncing that ball to the short corner and then diving a guy in the high post, and we were having a hard time getting over there to cover that pass. And we were giving up too many close ones at the rim.
Okay.
So we decided to go man and just to really sag it and pack it in and try to keep everything in front of us. And, that forced them to shoot more contested jump shots outside the paint. And they hit some tough ones, too.
Yes.
They really did. I mean, they hit some really difficult shots. And, it's amazing the growth that team has made from December to now. I mean,
I think they're healthy.
Yeah.
And they got good players.
Yeah, they're good. I would really like to see them play George Washington
Be a
again.
good game, wouldn't it?
I think it would. But no, yeah, we kind of switched in and out man zone just to kind of break rhythm and just ultimately made the decision there late just to stay man and keep everything in front.
You talk about our offense, and our offense. I thought we ran and executed pretty well. Coach, the ball just would not fall. I mean, we're getting good looks in the paint. We're getting good-looking threes, and they just don't go tonight.
Yeah, they weren't going in at all, and I didn't think it was a lack of execution thing at all. We were running our stuff pretty efficiently. Just couldn't get it to go in. We missed a lot of layups at the rim. I thought we were a little off balance at times on our rim attacks. So we need to do a better job of playing off 2 feet. But, it was another night where, I thought it was pretty physical.
Yes, very.
Fortunately, like I said, we were able to get Preston Hoskins loose a few times there on the left wing.
Right.
And, have him set the ball screen for Xander, because now you got a tough decision to make defensively.
Yeah.
Do you put 2 on Xander? Well, if you do, then Preston's going to be wide open.
Exactly.
And that's what happened. And that action right there has been good, really good to us this year.
and we talked about in the pregame, they're as quick as anybody that we, and the two that stood out and we talked about in the pregame was Bowling Green and Bardstown.
Mm-hmm.
They're quick. Huntington High is quick.
Yeah.
These are three teams that we played and played them all pretty good. And, we did have 7-8 turnovers tonight, but that's good against quickness and speed that they got. That's not bad.
Yeah, they're fast, and they're in the third quarter. I had to burn a timeout because they got behind us a couple times. They were getting some run-out layups, and that's what gets them going is when they're getting those run-outs and those early layups in transition. But very fast, very athletic. They've got guys that can make big-time shots. I thought the Lapsley kid, number 1, had a heck of a game for them.
Yes.
But like I said, fortunately, we guarded well enough to come out with a win on a night, again, where the shots weren't going in. And that's a sign of a mature basketball team when you can.
Sign of a good team.
When you let your offense affect your mentality and your effort and your toughness on the defensive end, you're going to get beat.
Yeah.
And we didn't allow that to seep into our mindset tonight.
That's a good win. We got a quick turnaround. We got to play a Fleming County team. They like to get it up and down the floor tomorrow night.
Yes, they are very good. They play extremely hard. And, again, they play extremely fast. And so I like this game because I think it sets us up for tomorrow in terms of, very similar opponent in terms of speed of play. So we will have to be ultra prepared because I know they will be.
Yes.
They're shooting the ball extremely well right now. So it should be another really good basketball game.
Well, our last regular season road game, Coach, on opponents' home floors this year, you ended up 6-2.
Really?
That's pretty good.
Huh.
Now, we didn't do so well on neutral floors.
No, we did not.
But 6-2 on opponents' floors is pretty doggone good.
We're not going to talk about neutral floor games right now.
Okay, let's forget about it. We don't have any more.
No, and we've been successful on the road, Dickie, because our guys are bought into the defensive end. You got to guard, and when you're on the road, there's going to be nights like this where you just can't buy a basket, that's part of the game, and how you respond to that is everything. And I thought they responded the right way.
Okay, good win tonight, Coach. You got a player coming over, I hope?
Yeah. Let me grab it.
Okay, all right. As the Tomcats win it here tonight, 52-49, winning it over Huntington High to improve to 15-7. Coach Ryan Bonner's post-game comments brought to you by People Helping People and McLeod's Body Shop. And a guy that we forgot to have on, and I apologized to him before the game, and I'll apologize to him on the air, is Preston Hoskins. He was our player. He was our Big Sandy superstar of the game Tuesday night, and here he is again. Good win tonight, Chief.
Yeah, it was a long one.
It was a long one. Well, we thank God you can hit some threes.
Yeah.
We didn't. Our first half threes were, I think we had one, and that was yours. And then the second half, you got 3 threes. You ended up with 14 points, but we're getting good looks, Preston, and we're getting good looks at 3-point range. We're getting good looks at 10, 12, 8 feet. They just weren't going in tonight.
Yeah, no, it was a rough shooting night tonight. I don't know what % we shot, but it wasn't very good. First quarter, we shot like 2-3 air balls.
Yeah.
I hit the side of the backboard one time.
Yes, you did. You've never done that all year long.
No, not yet. First time for everything.
Well, we don't want that to happen again.
No,
that's out of your system now. But defensively, our game, we were right on.
Yeah, for sure. We switched from 2-3 to man, went back to man. We started getting some stops.
Yeah.
And then when we get 3 stops in a row, we get a kill, and we had 6 at the end of the game. And Bonner always says, when you get 6 kills, you always win the game.
And we did.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing offensively of taking bad shots. They just would not. And we had this problem 2 years ago when we were here. Yeah. We didn't shoot it well here. And we have that problem in some gyms, but nevertheless, we overcame that. And they're quick. That's a good team we beat tonight.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of quick, athletic people on the team.
They're good. Well, we played our last regular season home or away game Now we get to go home for 5.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better than driving an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah, whatever it happens to be. Got Fleming County tomorrow night. They're a team that likes to, you've seen them. They were in the AIT. They get up and down the floor, so they're going to, we average 73 points a game, and they'll probably try to stay right with us.
Yeah, they run a lot of 2-3, and hopefully I get a lot of threes off
There you
that
go.
2-3.
You got to keep that arm in shape now. Get rest on that arm, but keep that stroke going, right?
Yeah, Troy Lee's been hard on me the past few days, getting me in the gym at 6:30 in the morning before school, and it's rough.
Well, you sleep in another hour or 2 tomorrow, and then go over to the gym before the girls' game. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, it was a good night for you. I'm proud of you. You did a great job, and this is a good win against a really good team, even though their record's only 6-8. They're healthy now, and they're playing well, and they're quick, they're fast.
Yeah, they lost 8 straight at the beginning, 6 straight against some pretty good teams.
Yeah, they beat some good people, so there you go. Good job tonight. Is that the girlfriend over there? Do you need a shout out at her?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
No? Okay. Well, that's all right. But his girlfriend's here anyway. All right, good job tonight, Preston Hoskins.
All right, thank you.
Okay, buddy. Thank you. Preston Hoskins, our Big Sandy superstar of the game. As the Cats win it here tonight, 52-49. Thank goodness the scoreboard's still on because I closed my scorebook. All right, we're on the air tomorrow night, Ashland and Fleming County. The Tomcats and the Panthers at 7:30. Full afternoon and evening of basketball at the James A. Anderson Gym. The Ashland Kittens JVs play Colgrove at 1. Then the Ashland Kittens varsity will take on undefeated and top-ranked Portsmouth at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. That'll be followed at 6 o'clock by the Tomcat JVs, who won tonight. They're now 9-2. They'll take on Fleming County, and then, of course, the Tomcats and the Panthers tomorrow night at 7:30. And we got a full bank of basketball for you next week, and I'll go over all that tomorrow because it's time to wrap this up and go to the house. Ashland 52, Huntington High 49. That'll do it from here. We want to thank Coach Ryan Bonner, Preston Hoskins, our Tomcat coach and player of the game, and Lowell back at the station is always doing a marvelous job. And this is Dickie Martin. Final score again, Ashland 52 and Huntington High 49 here on Cat Sports.